Hello everyone, welcome back to Motion RC. I'm James, and today we got an exciting batch of brand new products coming from Huina on the table that we're going to talk about. So again, we have 4 products here. You're getting our brand new Scania 770S 1/18 scale semi-truck. This baby comes ready to run. You get the transmitter, you get the truck, manual, you do get your battery and your charger, and this baby's awesome. We carry them in red and gray as well, so now this is the bright green version, like that Hess green. Really cool though option. And then you're getting some accessories that are brand new to the website, which will work with this truck or some of the other color options. One, you have the flatbed trailer. Again, we carry this in red and gray, but now we got it in green. And the beauty about these accessories, they pair up with the transmitter. So you're getting functional legs so that it can stand up, and you're getting a functional back gate that you can move up and down from the transmitter, which is cool. And then brand new to the line is going to be the semi-trailer dump truck, and this baby as well will pair up to the transmitter. The legs will go up and down at a push of a button, and the entire bed will go up and down as well to haul any load you want. And then lastly, we got a special awesome feature here. This is a Devil's Eye LED kit. So this will replace the console in the green truck, and you plug it in. There's already a wire attached in there. We'll show you how to do it. But again, from the transmitter, you can control the devil eyes, and basically this will light up red and the eyes move back and forth. They blink all around. A really cool extra detail feature that I think guys of this market are really gonna love. So let's get started with the semi-truck and talk about those features. So as we mentioned before, the Scania 770S 1/18 scale truck comes fully assembled and ready to run. So you're getting everything you need out of the box to get this baby going, and you don't even have to do anything to it when you take it out other than charge that battery. You've got metal and plastic construction, so it's not going to be too durable if you're trying to do some crazy stuff. But again, it's a semi-truck. For the most part, you're driving it on flat surfaces, you're hauling cargo, and it's perfect for that. This model is officially licensed by Scania, so like all the Huina Scania trucks, they really are lifelike. Great details. I love all the chrome parts around the top. You can really see the fuel tanks, things like that. Really well done. The tires look good. It's a really impressive looking model for its size. Another thing I love about this model is you've got 4 selectable LED light modes. So with a push of a button, you could turn on the headlights, you could turn on the top lights, you could turn on lights on the grill, hazards. They'll all cycle through, and it really looks really good. And if you add that optional accessory Devil's Eye, you even get extra LED lights. Model has a realistic sound system that you can turn on and off at the push of a button as well. So really cool. When you turn it on, it revs up. It sounds pretty good. Another thing I love about this model is that 5th wheel is controlled by the transmitter. So you can open and close the 5th wheel to attach any of these trailers that we carry, the flatbed or the dump truck. You can park right up to it, attach it, and drive away all in one shot. You don't have to manually do it, which makes this really awesome. The model comes with that 7.4 volt, 1200 milliamp lithium ion battery with the charger. And again, that's just a USB charger. Plug it into any USB port. The light will be red when it's charging, and it'll turn off when it's fully charged. Then moving on to the accessories, the flatbed trailer, when you take that out of the box, it comes in a bunch of pieces. So you're just gonna have to follow the manual pretty nice here. You can see me doing it. Doesn't take long, but you just attach the 2 parts together. You gotta make sure you plug in the electronics on the inside. So that's, to make sure that it's gonna work with the receiver that's already included in it, because again, that binds up to the transmitter. But all around, very simple, easy to do. You put the nice little battery that it comes with inside, and you are ready to go. Once you turn on the transmitter and turn that baby on, she is bound up, and she's gonna work great for, hauling anything you need. And then the semi-trailer dump truck is the same way. This one actually comes out of the box. You have to do no work to it at all. You don't have to build it. Only things you have to do is put on some of the hubcaps. All these models come with these little hubcaps on the tires, just detail that you have to assemble, but that's pretty much it as far as assembly goes. But again, once you turn on the transmitter and then turn on the semi-trailer, it's gonna bind up, and you can move the legs up and down. You can move the bed up and down. And again, just have an all-around good time if you want to add this to your RC construction site. All right, so that's gonna do it for the features. Now let's plug it in on the table here before we take everything outside and just show you how it all works. So I'm gonna move the flatbed and the dump truck trailer out of the way. And here we go with the cab. So again, you're getting a nice manual. I'm gonna move this stuff out of the way. They do give you a little screwdriver. And as I said in the features, and you can see in some of the assembly, you just have to attach these little hubcaps. They press on very easy. That's the only real assembly you have to do for this model, if you even want to call it that. But all around, a really nice truck. I love the color. The color really stands out. The red one pops as well, really nice. And then the gray one's more simple, but it's still got that metallic finish that I really dig. I mean, it looks every bit the part of, you know, a real Scania 770S, which is nice. So as far as the battery goes, installation of the battery, pretty simple. You're gonna come underneath the truck here, and you'll see there's a little screw. We're gonna loosen up that screw. Now I already pre-charged up this battery, so we'll be ready to go. And then you're gonna plug it in. It only connects one way. And we're gonna tuck that battery in. Nice. And then we're gonna put that down. And then we're just gonna screw it in. And what I like too about these on the bottom, there is a locking button down here, so you get extra protection when you put in your battery. So now the battery is good to go. As far as the transmitter goes, you're just gonna need 4 AA batteries when you install this, and that also is screw driven. I don't think I need to show you that, but the transmitter itself, you're just gonna turn on. You'll see the red light flash. We're gonna go to the bottom of the truck, and the on-off switch is right here. And you hear the truck. She powers on. You can move the lights. And now this feature, there's no left and right on the left stick. That's just throttle up and down. And you can hear the engine purr, and you can hear the backup lights. And then the left side is your steering. And you can see that there's blinkers. And all around really nice. Now the functionality of the semi-trailer itself, first things first, this trim button to the left of the throttle, that's going to turn your sound off. So let's do that now so that you could actually hear what I'm talking about. The trim button down here, that is your steering trim. So if I push that, you can see that the trim of the wheel will trim. So that'll trim either direction, you know, to make sure your truck drives straight. Now the 2 trims on the left, this one is going to be your LEDs on the truck itself. If I push, you get the headlights, then you get the caution lights at the bottom, then you get the top lights, then you get the flashers, the hazards, and then if you push it again, it comes off. So it's a 5-way cycle. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to leave those all on for this purpose. Now the one on the bottom right, that's going to function for the Devil Eye, which we'll talk about a little bit later in this video. So I'll put a timestamp in the video to take you directly to there, but it installs super easy, and that's what that's going to be for. Now the bottom buttons on this transmitter are going to be for the optional trailers. Any trailer that comes from Huina that works with this truck, you're going to be able to raise and lower the legs of the trailer from here, or the beds. As far as the dump truck goes, that's going to raise the dump truck part up and down. With the flatbed, it's going to raise the lift in the back, the ramp, if you will. So that works there. And then there's 2 last buttons on the top of the transmitter. That's for the included 5th wheel on the back of the truck. You can see here the 5th wheel. That's what's going to connect your trailer. When you push one way, it will close and lock. You push the other way, it'll open. So you can back in to to your trailer. You can lock it in, move the legs up, the resting legs, and drive off with your trailer all in one shot from the transmitter, which makes this all around super cool. So speaking of, trailers, we'll start with the flatbed. Now over here with the flatbed trailer, we already have our transmitter on. We're gonna take the battery. This is the battery that's included with it. It is a 500 milliamp, 1 cell. That's all you need for this. It doesn't need much. And when you turn this upside down, we're gonna need our screwdriver again. Everything here has a screw. All the you know, all the battery compartments have a screw-driven part. Open it up, unveil the plug. We'll plug that in like so. It fits in there perfectly snug. Perfect. And then you'll see the on-off switch is right here. We're going to turn that on. Now you don't hear anything when you turn it on, but since the transmitter's already here, start with the tailgate, and I actually had it down a little bit, but you can lower that all the way down. You can raise that all the way up. So that's pretty cool at just the push of a button, up or down, which is nice. And then the legs, when you want to raise those up or down. So you can back in the truck. I'll line it up right. We'll lower the legs a little bit. We're gonna back the truck in. Gonna raise the legs a little bit. I actually have to raise it up. And I missed it. Let me line it up so I can do it here. There you go. And then you will close and it locks. Then you'll bring the legs up and then you can drive off. So obviously you practice, you get good with it, but you can drive around your flatbed trailer. Then when I want to unlock it, I can unlock it. I could put the legs down, give it a little lift, and I could drive the truck off all around. Super neat that you could do it all from one transmitter. Now on this, we'd turn that off for the flatbed, and let's bring over the brand new semi-trailer dump truck, which is going to work very similar. This comes with its own battery, another lithium ion. This is a 500 milliamp 2-cell lithium ion for this truck, and this one actually doesn't have a screw-driven compartment. You can just plug it in here, and then this one presses in to its compartment, and then that compartment locks like that. And then there is an on-off switch right here. We're going to turn that on. You can raise and lower the legs from the transmitter the same way as the other one. And then when you push the other button, you could raise up the entire bed of the dump truck. So all around, super neat on the functionality of these. And same with the flatbed, you do have rear lights attached to the trailer too, so that's going to work well. I believe when you turn, you do get flashers as well, turning signal lights. So that's pretty cool. All around, it's a really neat option for these 1/18 scale trucks coming from Huina. All right, so lastly, let me get this out of the way. I'm gonna turn off my semi-trailer, and we're gonna bring the truck over here. And now we have that really fun Devil's Eye replacement option that right now only works for the green one. The green one was new, and this is a new addition they did, but they have the included wiring in here to do this very simply, and I'm going to show you how to do it. The Devil's Eye kit comes with just a simple manual that explains exactly what I'm about to do, and it comes with one little screw to secure it in place when you're in there, because the actual other one just pops out. So let's show you how we do that. So to do this, you're going to put your 2 thumbs inside, and you're going to press out on the bottom of the glass, and it'll push out and then come out again. This is just made from plastic, so it'll push out and then just pull down. Very simple. And then the actual cab itself, you just sort of raise it up from the inside. There you go. So you raise it up from the inside, and that baby pops right out as well. It's just snapped in, which is really nice. Now on the top, you can see there is a little hole here. That's going to be where you put your screw. But then there's also this wire, and it just looks like, a standard servo wire, if you will. So just line up the white to the white and the red to the red, and then you have your polarity, and it is already on since the truck is on. And how cool is that? So when you're on the transmitter, you can push this trim button at the bottom on the bottom left stick, and you'll see you turn it off, you turn it on. You can position the eyes just to look one way, look to the middle, look to the left, or move and blink. which I think is pretty darn cool, and that's where I'm gonna be leaving it for the rest of this video. So then you take the wire, push it down a bit now that it's connected. You just wanna get it out of the way. There's like a little hole where the wire comes from. I press that in there. That just gives you more room, because when you push this in, you will see, you just want to make sure the wire doesn't snag. Of course, that's what it's doing there. Good. And then it presses down like that. And we're going to take our screw, and we're just going to drive that screw right in, and that'll hold it in place. And then you take your window back in, go up and under, and then it'll just snap back into place. And you are now good to go with your devil eyes, and they are looking mean. So with all the LEDs on there all around, just a really neat addition to this 1/18 scale Scania 770S. I think that's really cool. It's nice and bright. It would look great on an evening, you know, in low light. All around super duper awesome. So guys, that'll do it for all the features, the assemblies, the unboxings of these babies. Let's show you some footage of them running around outside. So all around, it's a really cool package that you're getting with this green version of the Scania 770S. As far as driving it, again, it's simple. It's just throttle and steering. And then more fun is going to be backing in and picking up your flatbed trailer, you know, picking up your new semi-trailer dump truck, things of that nature, you know, practicing around with that. You know, you can haul. I really like having the 1/18 scale crawlers from Hobby Plus. They work well with this. Putting them on the back of a flatbed trailer just looks so cool, you know, driving up a car onto it or whatnot, using it for whatever you want to do. There's probably 1/18 scale race cars that would look great on the back of this, as if it was taking, you know, an Indy Formula One car or something to there. But all around, it's a beautiful package for what you're getting out of the box. As far as ready to run, the level of detail on it and this green finish really stands out, even almost more than the red and the gray ones that we did recently as well. The green really pops, but having those LEDs and that new Devil Eye kit just gives it something extra that I think is really awesome. And again, we're gonna have the link to that. We'll have a link to all 4 products you see here on the in the description of this video down below, so definitely check that out. Bringing up the flatbed trailer, again, it's a flatbed trailer, simple for what it is, but looks really good, and the fact that you could get it in the color to match any one of the 3 options we have color-wise is really nice. And I love the new semi-trailer dump truck that they have. If you have 1/18 scale RC construction equipment, then that baby's gonna fit in really nicely. And that has some really nice detail. I like the black scheme on it, a little different from some of the other ones that they sell. So I'm really excited to see what other trailers eventually that Huina brings into the line, because I really dig that one. So it'll be really nice to maybe even just see a hauling truck, something like that, a hauling trailer that you'd see going down the road, something that maybe you can customize a little more. You know, you could put Walmart on it or Amazon, whatever you want to do, you know, you could scale it out and make it really cool. But driving them around is super simple. They're going to be great on concrete. You know, dirt is fine. You're just not taking them through any rough patches. Don't try to pull them through grass or, you know, rocky roads. That's not what they're made for. They're made for more flat surfaces and all around just bringing your equipment to whatever site you need. So there you have it, guys. That's going to do it for our brand new selection of Huina products in the 1/18 scale lineup. The brand new 77S green semi-truck is awesome, comes with the transmitter, and again, having the optional flatbed or dump truck is awesome, and they will work with the other variations of this, or honestly, they'll work with almost any other 1/18 scale truck. Obviously, you wouldn't get the functionality you might want, so you want to pair it up with this, with one of these 770Ss from Huina to get that functionality, but also those devil eyes are really, really cool, and I think an almost must-have option if you're going to grab the green version of this truck, because it just makes it something. It adds a level of detail to it that just looks Really mean and really cool, and all around a nice package. So as I said, guys, links to all 4 of these products are in the description down below, so check that out. I'll also have a 5th link in there to all our Huina products. They carry, you know, all sorts of construction equipment and things of that nature. They're a really good brand for that. So if you're looking for RC construction equipment, definitely check out the Huina stuff. But guys, if you like this video, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe, share the video if you like it that much. That always helps out our YouTube channel. But the best way you could help out Motion RC is heading to motionrc.com and picking up one of these beauties on the table before me, or get yourself an RC boat, an RC car, an RC tank, an RC airplane, an RC helicopter, you name it. We've got it in RC at Motion RC. We're happy to serve you, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.